Inclusion. Inclusion is the act of being included in a group or a structure. Often, students and people with disabilities are limited due to their disabilities. Many events and educational programs are not inclusive and do not meet the needs of these people. Many people have disabilities, and some are not always visible. However, 1 in every 5 people in the United States has a disability. Inclusion is not just saying we will include all people. Inclusion is the action and steps we take to ensure that all people will be included in a way that is easy for them. People who have disabilities should be accommodated in public events, learning environments, and government-mandated areas with the proper equipment, translators, and assistance. There are 2 choices, inclusion and exclusion. Exclusion typically blames the person for their shortcomings and are labeled as such. Autism, ADHD, and learning disabilities are all ways that someone is labeled as different than everyone else. Inclusion is the exact opposite. While it is recognized that some people may be different, but celebrate those differences instead. For instance, inclusion is allowing those with differences to be mixed in a regular learning environment. Many of the complaints about inclusion are it's too expensive, they can't learn, and it can't be done, etc. We as a society know it can be done. However, it is not cost-effective to be inclusive. With this attitude, we as a society are creating a group of people that are unable to be productive members in society simply because it's too hard to do so. In Texas, the child must meet certain criteria in order to receive support from the state in regards to special education. First, the child must be diagnosed with a condition by a physician. Secondly, the child must present at least 25% deficiency in more than one area in order to qualify. If the child is only deficient in one area, then the deficiency must be more than 33%. The child is evaluated under these guidelines using the Battelle Developmental Inventory 2nd edition. Once the child is evaluated, they will be placed in an individual education program. These programs are designed to help the families and child navigate through the deficiencies. Depending on the severity of the deficiencies, the child may need specialized education or additional support. Early childhood education plans are income-based as well. The most statistics show that 20.6% of males and 10% of females from age 3 to 5 are in some type of special education program for all disability types and races. The goal of the early education programs are to build the child to the point where services are no longer required. For some, this may never be the case. For others, the program would be ongoing until they age out of the program. These programs are effective in helping with inclusion in schools. However, some children's deficiencies make it almost impossible for 100% inclusion to be possible once they reach a certain age.